¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos una vez más. Ustedes chiquitos. ¿Qué onda? ¿Cómo están? Bienvenidos una vez más aquí con nosotros a Dual FS, Javier y Andrés. Hoy les queremos presentar unas ideas que estamos revisando en internet, en escrito, estamos comentando con gente, porque, como ven aquí la guitarra, nosotros estamos en pleno momento de querer componer canciones este año. Ya tenemos tiempo que queremos hacerlo, pero como que no teníamos tiempo, o no nos atrevíamos, o teníamos complicaciones. Como muchos músicos en general, a veces pueden tener complicaciones al componer.
Exacto.
Y por lo mismo, pues les queremos poner a ustedes en este video un resumen o una compilación de clips que nos hemos encontrado, que creemos que a ustedes les va a servir mucho, así como a nosotros, para cuando ustedes quieran componer una canción. Así no tienes que irte a buscar un video por acá, otro por ahí, no sé. Nosotros te vamos a dejar aquí en este video unos cuantos clips que esperemos que te funcionen para el momento en el que tú digas, quiero hacer una canción y no sé qué hacer, no sé cómo empezar, no sé cómo expresarlo.
It requires a stupid bravery all the time, but you could sit here all day. You can go, okay, maybe that's something. But if you don't go, sunlight's beating on the corners of the walls, and I'm a Mr. Know-It-All. Heaven calls, get yourself right now. If you're not Ouija boarding immediately, you're wasting time.
It literally came from writing a song a day or 2 songs a day or 5 songs a day and just getting all these songs out of me, doing a million gigs, sometimes 3 gigs a day. We did 6 gigs a day one year at Glastonbury. But I think you view it as a dirty tap. When you switch a dirty tap on, it's going to flow shit water out for a substantial amount of time, and then clean water is going to start flowing, and now and then you'll get a bit of shit, but as long as it gets out of you, it's fine. So with songs, you're going to write shit songs at the beginning. My songs were terrible. My raps were terrible. Like, I listened to it the other day, it was awful. But I got it out of me, and the more and more you write, the more and more you experience, and then you start flowing clean water, and songs start getting better and better and better. And when you're on a good streak, you're writing good songs, now and then you're going to write a shit song, and that song is out of you, and you can move on. And it's the same with gigs. Like, you will.
In my opinion, every note that you can make every note work with every chord. It's not really a note is supposed to be there and a note is not supposed to be there. It's not like right and wrong. It's more there are strong decisions and there are weak decisions, specifically with motion, like motion of notes. So, for example, if I said like, "Does this chord sound good?" and I played this chord, you might say it's a bit weird. I'm not quite sure I understand what that sound is. But then if I went, then all those notes make sense. And so the amazing thing about kind of horizontal composition rather than vertical composition is that you can validate every note. And so I don't think there's such a thing as this note is wrong or this note is right. And that's why I set myself that challenge of, like, say, B major over G7. It doesn't really work because you've got G and F sharp and F in the chord. So it's like, and they're all spread out. And so you think, well, rather than say, okay, so I won't put that in my textbook of sounds, you think, well, how can I justify that as a sound? And the answer is, well, this can go up and this can go down. Yeah? And that opens up your improvisational language a lot as well, because then you can play all these weird sounds over the top. Yeah, rather than say this note is good and this note is bad, it's more this note hasn't found its consequence yet, or this note is in the wrong context. And then that's how you can move things forward. But I don't think you should ever reject a note from a chord before trying all of the possible solutions to that chord. And as far as how do you know if it's right or wrong, I think you know because you can hear it. And if it feels right, then it's probably fine.
Y bueno, pues esperamos que estos clips les hayan servido para poder desbloquearse un poquito más y disfrutar del proceso de la composición, que es un proceso increíble y puede llegar a fluir a veces. Y estén pendientes de los próximos videos. Nos vemos.
Adiós.